So, 12th June, Istanbul, the match that the whole world is waiting for. It's nearly 2 years that you and Hermes Gasparini met on the table where you were walked out victorious. And then there was an after polling video showed Hermes Gasparini being dominant. Do you think that maybe the WAL rules were a bit in your favor?
I don't think they were any more in my favor than they were in his favor. I think the only thing that was in my favor was I took the time to actually study the rules and understand what I was getting myself into. I didn't just think that it was exactly what it is, just like what's going on here come June 12th. I'm used to WL rules now. This is what I do. But I'm not going in there thinking I'm pulling WAF rules with a WAL standpoint because that's not going to work. So I am adapting myself to the WAF rules. So the fact that he did not take the time to figure out what he needed to know and thought that he was just too powerful was his own mistake and nobody else's mistake but his own. So as for after Poland, I don't fucking care about after Poland. After Poland, practice Poland, it's all the same fucking thing to me. There's only one time where you're going to see me step up to the table and I'm actually going to be going for what I feel I need in a setup in order to beat my opponent. And that's going to be in a competition or in a super match. Other than that, I don't care. So if he thinks for a second that that was who he polls in a competition is who he felt on the after poll table, then no. Then he's going to be very sadly disappointed and he's going to get to relive a fucking nightmare. So yeah, I'm going to be ready for this one. I'm going to be ready. I was skeptical at the beginning if I was going to have enough time, but the progress I feel that I'm making, yeah, I think I'm going to be ready. So yeah.
We can't wait to see that match, man. So let's jump back at the after polling video. Were you a bit mad about the video when it comes from a professional arm wrestler relying on an after polling?
I was doesn't upset me. It kind of just like really like that's what you're basing your caliber of an arm wrestler on is how the after pull went because that's not what I do, you know. So it's I don't know. I seen it and I was actually appalled. I had no idea that we were even videotaping in the first fucking place. And I seen it and I just kind of chuckled. I was like, whatever. Like I just kind of laughed about it. And then I read the comment that he had put underneath, and that's what kind of pissed me off is that he couldn't take any responsibility for his loss, and it was everybody else's fucking reason why he lost, but not his own. And he based that off of being able to dominate me on an after pull table when I don't fight for a grip. I'm not aggressive. I'm not mad. I'm not psyched up. Like it's like really that's your fucking mentality. So and then he kept pushing it. So now it's just kind of irritated the fuck out of me because it's actually discredited what I actually accomplished that day to some. The ones that feel it is discredited, their opinion obviously really doesn't fucking matter to me because they don't understand how shit actually fucking works and they're just following into what they're fucking seeing. But the fact that he's trying to take away from what I accomplished when he had the exact same fucking opportunity to accomplish what I did but he fell short and then tries to discredit me for it, that's what doesn't fucking sit well with me. So, but I want to know is what the fuck is going to happen if we pull again in his area with his rules and his fucking referees, and I do it to him again. If I do it to him again, now what? Is he going to have another fucking excuse? Is he going to fucking apologize and give me the credit that was due the first fucking time he pulled? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of opportunities where I could have pulled him since then. I've been asked about 10 other fucking times in the meantime, before we accepted this match that we were going, if I'd like to pull him. And, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. And every single time I was like, no, honestly. And the reason why I didn't want to was because of how he had acted afterwards and couldn't take any responsibility for it. So I was like, no, I'm going to let that motherfucker fester on it. If we're going to pull again, it's going to fucking end up fucking being for something. So, and this time is for something. So yeah, I'm not just, oh, I spanked his ass, I'm going to come do it again. Oh, I kicked his ass on the afterpull table. I'm so big, I'm so strong, I'm going to fucking destroy him. No, I'm taking this as a fucking 100% fucking personal attack on me, on my fucking career, and what I feel I've accomplished in the last 20 fucking years for myself. And I'm fucking getting my fucking ass ready. So when we step up to that fucking table, everybody's going to be seeing the biggest, meanest, baddest fucking wild horse anybody's ever fucking seen. So I'm not only doing this for myself, but I'm doing this for every fucking North American fucking arm wrestler too. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Wow, really nice words, man. Wow. So, 12th June, what's gonna happen? Are you confident you're gonna beat him again?
Am I confident I'm going to beat him? No, I'm fucking honestly scared shitless. You know what I mean? I'm not think for a second I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fucking spank his ass. Like I honestly believe I'm going in the underdog this time. Not only because the rule changes, the size difference, the lack of training I've done the last year, but yeah, I feel I'm going in the underdog. But at the same token, the more fear I instill in myself when I go into a match, the more I usually impress myself. So yeah, so it could be either way, but I'm honestly not thinking that I'm going to go in there and just fucking spank him. I don't think that it's going to be a cakewalk. If I was thinking that, I probably wouldn't be training as hard as I am and specifically trying to design different areas in my body that I want to function the way I want it to function when I go to compete against him. So, because unlike him coming into our first match, I'm doing my fucking research on everything that could fucking happen and what he does, his style, how he pulls in practice pulling, and what happens in a tournament are two totally different things. You know what I mean? If you really watch what he does every single time he's starting a fucking match when he's practice pulling, that ain't going to fly when we step up to the table. So if that's what he's doing these last year, he's creating himself a shit ton of fucking bad habits that I'm going to be able to exploit to fuck. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you hate the way how he challenged you again, making you look like you won the WAL match by cheating? He said in a post recently where he is confident to beat you without the help of Bart Wood.
And see, that is the mentality that I'm talking about. His athletic ability, honestly, I don't doubt him against anybody. The mental ability, see, that's where you separate fucking warriors from fucking petty fucking fools, right? You know what I mean? You could have the fucking potential to be the best in the fucking world, but if you got the mentality of a fucking child, your athletic ability is only going to get you so fucking far, right? So
Yeah, it's gonna be a war for sure, man. It's gonna be a war, and he's definitely bigger since the last you met him.
oh, he
He's
is.
that.
He's bigger. He's stronger. He's gotten a lot more advice since then. Went to a bunch of different areas, trained with a bunch of different players, a bunch of different high caliber fucking pullers, instead of in just his little area where he does his thing, right? So he's got himself a nice manager by the looks of it. That's giving him that push that he needs, funding everything for what he's got going on. You know what I mean? And he's got a lot invested into him.
Yeah,
Quite a bit fucking invested into him. So honestly, I honestly think the pressure honestly is way more on him right now than it is on me, because he's going around saying how much better he was, how he kicked my ass, how he doesn't feel I even stood a chance with him, and how he's going to show the world how I fucked him out of his fucking match the first time, and Bart fucked him out of the match the first time, and I'm ready for top 8, and I'm ready for this, and I'm ready for that, and he's pushing all this fucking money out, and he's pushing the shit out of his fucking name. What's going to happen if
if he loses.
go good for him on June 12th? He's
Yeah,
got so much fucking riding on where he feels he is because of how well he's done on the fucking practice table for the last 2 fucking years.
yeah.
Who has he fucking beaten in a real fucking match, even though there hasn't been any fucking matches going on in the last 2 fucking years? Everybody
Now,
that he's
I
beaten,
think
where
he
he's
has
gotten himself.
everything
Listen to this.
on the
This
line.
motherfucker, this motherfucker right now is ranked 12th. 1, 2 in the fucking world. He hasn't won a fucking match in 2 fucking years. And he's ranked 12th in the fucking world, jumped up 16 fucking spots because he fucking pulled a Vitali, injured fucking Vitali on a practice pull table, and they had a good match. It was a bit of a war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like the fucking hype that's built around this motherfucker by what he's done on the after pull tables fucking blows me away. I've never fucking seen that happen before. How do you gain momentum in the rankings, in the world fucking rankings, by after pulls and practice pulls? And from what I can see, he's showing up late to every one of these fucking practices. You know, like how long were these other motherfuckers on the table? All of a sudden he comes in, now he just gained another 5 spots on the fucking ranking list. Like, you know, like, so
yeah,
it's like, and the thing is there's probably a good possibility that he is on that level because he is looking very impressive. But what the fuck has he done?
yeah. For sure, he's a very strong
You know what I
athlete.
mean? The last person he competed against on a professional level was me. And I fucking beat him. And that motherfucker's
Yeah,
ranked
but
in
you
world
need to say
rankings.
everything as well. He had an injured wrist and he has a metal plate in his wrist. He came from an operation just a few times before. So I don't know if that affected him or not, but as soon as he accepted the match, he was ready. Like Marcio Barbosa was the guy who was supposed to to pull against him, but he was injured and he didn't accept the match, so he could have done the same if
Mm-hmm.
he was still injured.
Yeah. So, but Oh, and that's the thing. Like I've taken losses, and I can give you 50 fucking excuses on why I feel I fucking lost that day, and what happened, and what not, and what was going through my head, and everything else. And there's a possibility 50% of the people out there may buy it. You know what I mean? May fucking actually, oh, well, that's why you lost. Of course you lost because this was happening. You know what I mean? But I don't fucking do that. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody that has this up here does that. I feel that you take the loss, you step back. Okay, well, what was going on? Well, I had this happened. I should have done this, should have done that. Well, fuck, that was my fucking fault because I created that scenario for myself. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It wasn't the referee's fault. It wasn't anybody else's fucking fault. It was my
It was
fault.
just your own.
You know what I mean? And it was, yeah, that man was a better man that fucking day. He was a better man than me that fucking day. On a different day, there's a good chance I'm probably going to be a better man. You know what I mean? So, so I honestly, the thing with him is I don't know if he's learned anything about that loss because in his mind, he never actually lost. He didn't lose. I out cheated him and fucking Bart fucked him over. That's the only reason why he lost. He can't step back and go, I should have been more prepared. I should have been practicing the WL setup. I should have read the fucking rules. I should have got a translator. Like he had months to prepare. I didn't find out I was pulling him until 3 weeks before I was pulling him.
Yeah.
Like I had my match. I figured I was done for the year. Hey, Matt, Marcio ain't gonna make it. How do you feel about fucking pulling Hermes Gasparini? And you know what my answer was? Who the fuck is Hermes Gasparini? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Oh, who is he and where the fuck is he from? And then I had to Google, can you tell me how to spell that, please? And I fucking Googled his fucking name. Oh, that guy actually has wins on Michael Todd. He actually looks like the real deal. You know what I mean? And I had 3 months to prepare for that, actually. You know what I mean? After I had just finished competing. So yeah, he had plenty of time, and every one of his excuses on why he lost is somebody else's fault. He couldn't take any fucking responsibility for himself on any of it.
Yep.
So
So what will happen if the match goes in his favor? What what you might lose in your career?
I
Like,
don't feel I'm gonna fucking lose anything because according to the majority of the fucking people, I never won the first match anyways. So I personally, honestly, if he beats me, I'm gonna look at him and go, congratulations. Today was your fucking day. And I'm gonna shake his fucking hand and I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna watch a video of the match. I'm gonna try to rethink about what I was thinking, and I'm gonna try to fix what I fucked up. Because if I lose, it's not going to be anybody else's fucking fault in the fucking room but my own.
yeah,
So, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to fucking train those fucking areas. And I'm going to figure out what it was that I did wrong and where he was more powerful than me and where I was fucking weak and what I need to fucking improve. That is what I'm going to do if I lose. So, and I'm not going to say, no matter what happens, that I got fucked because of this person or that person, even if the refs fuck me. No, the only way they're going to fuck me is if I let them fuck me. You know what I mean? I ain't going to let it, no, ain't nobody going to be fucking me. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I ain't going to let it fucking happen.
yep,
So if I lose, it's my fault.
yep.
And
Words of a true champion,
my
man.
responsibility to fix it, not anybody else's, right?
Yeah. So, a question that came randomly from a guy, and I can't say it to myself, but who will be in your corner in Istanbul? That's what a guy is saying.
I was talking to this dude. I can't remember his name. He lives in like a tiny little island in the middle of the ocean. I think you might have heard with it. And
Is it under Sicily by a chance?
rhymes with Alta. You're going to be in my corner, motherfucker. Eh?
Yeah.
So I don't want, you're
The
not
moment
doing
I've
this
been
shit on
waiting
there.
for, man.
I want light rubs. Eh? I'm gentle. Light rubs. Just pump the
Yeah.
blood through the fucking veins. Don't try to squeeze the shit out because you pump it up even more full of shit, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you a little seminar before we get up there on how I would like you to rub
How
my
to
arm.
rub your arm gently.
Yeah. And I don't want cold water. I want room temperature water. Okay. Don't give me no cold fucking water. Okay.
Good one. So, which is that question that I didn't ask you?
You didn't ask me what my favorite meal was.
So we are expecting an answer to that.
My favorite meal right now or all time?
You can ask right now.
Right now, my massive motherfucker mac and cheese is my favorite meal, and still my
Spaghetti
favorite side, and
and
always has
spaghetti
been,
with meat sauce.
no, is my chocolate milkshake. Come on, Kirsten, you know this. My chocolate milkshake.
Okay.
Chocolate milkshake and my massive mac and cheese right now is my kryptonite. So,
Yeah.
thanks
Dude, can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to be in your corner. Can't wait for 12th June to come. I'm very anxious about it. So thank you very much for this interview, man. Really appreciate it. I'm very happy that you accepted this. Guys, keep watching. 12th June is gonna be awesome. Subscribe to this channel for more. See you guys in the next video.
a lot, brother.
Cheers, buddy.